Here's to 2026, the Blaze Network. I can't wait to see where we end at the end of the year next year. Welcome back to Torch Talk, the show where we spotlight bold local leaders growing their businesses with grit and purpose. Back today is your host, Lindsey, and Julia Kooser, our Director of Client Success.
Correct. Thank you.
So today, Jules, we are going to talk about, which I just realized I could just call you Jules publicly all the time. It's your nickname. Is this a normal name? I'm just call you Jules.
No, Jules is a nickname.
The world is going to know you as Jules.
Yes.
Okay. We're good. Just making sure we're good with it while we're publicly talking about it on a platform.
A lot of clients call me Julie, which is interesting.
Or Julie. Yeah, Julie. Yeah.
That's not my name. But it's okay. I'll answer to it.
I think Julie is a common name in this area.
Yeah. Yes.
Not Julia.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to share about Blaze. Like, what is Blaze?
Correct.
I think, we've launched this podcast and some of the things with Blaze, so we want to create some clarity going into 2026. Why don't you tell the world, what is Blaze? Yeah. What's the Blaze Network?
So the Blaze Network is the educational hub for Fierce. So we have Fierce as the company that's executing all the strategies and the plans, but Blaze is the education and the resource behind not just marketing, but business resources in general. So we have 3 different legs of Blaze. We have the Torch Talk podcast, which you guys are listening to now. We have monthly Spark sessions, which are interactive workshops that we host here at Fierce. We have topics on obviously marketing, but also leadership, sales, HR, IT, different things that business leaders would find helpful. Then we also have our quarterly Ignite Insight newsletter, which is a print and digital version. And we tie the speakers that we have on the Torch Talk. Some of them will write articles based in their industry, as well as the topics that we discuss in our Spark sessions. So to kind of tie it all together.
So let's talk a little bit about the podcast first, and then we'll go through each one of the segments. So Torch Talk, and I want to just add overall, it's, Blaze is the hub, but we are natural connectors and believe in relationships. So we want it to be a place where business owners can connect with each other as well.
Correct.
So you can come see what another business owner is doing, maybe learn from their experience and get some real tangible resources you can take back. We want to make sure that is, most of the time free and available to you. And then also, maybe you can connect with somebody. Right. So, the Spark sessions have been great from an educational piece, but also to connect local business owners and leaders with each other as well. So let's talk about the podcast. Tell us where we started, where we're going, what that looks like, where they roll out, where do people listen to them at, what are our options?
So they are weekly podcast episodes that we drop every Tuesday. You can listen to them. You can watch them on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, pretty much anywhere you listen to your normal podcast. You can listen to the Torch Talk episodes. You can go to theblazenetwork.com to see what episodes are launching. And then you can also go back to see what episodes we've previously recorded. And the point of those were just to bring in local business leaders for yourself or anybody else on the team to talk to them, kind of see what they're doing in their world, and just how they got there, what they're excited for. And again, it's not just marketing, even though we're the host of it. It is really to tie the whole community and everything that goes into business together.
Let's highlight a few of the types of interviews we did over the last 6 months.
Yeah.
You want me to pick one?
Yeah, I'm saying you first.
I'm thinking back, I know one of our earliest ones, I interviewed Nick Pickrell from Kingsway, and we talked about EOS. EOS is an operating system that a lot of businesses use in the area. I thought that was a very interesting discussion. And then we have talked with a couple local business coaches like Kevin West and Linda Allison, and they're always bringing great advice. Jordan Mollett from Sandler, so he's a sales coach. So all of them are bringing very tangible things, tools that business owners, leaders, salespeople, really, different levels of leadership. So sometimes it could help like a team leader or a lower level supervisor all the way up to the CEO or owner of the business.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then we have our Spark sessions.
So Spark Sessions, we started that in January of last year, or of this year, 2025. And so again, it's monthly workshops that we have at Fierce. We started with Fierce hosting the first one of putting together your marketing strategy for the year and kind of what 2025 was going to look like. We have had Jordan as well leading a sales training. So the workshops are about an hour long. And the goal of that is really to take something tangible from it. Kind of every piece of Blaze is that tangible action item. So Spark Sessions are no different. Who else have we had on there? We've had Branches come and lead a communication talk, which I think went over really well. And again, they're open to anybody in the community to come. You don't have to be a business owner to attend.
In 2025, we did them during lunchtime, and in 2026, we are moving them to the morning.
Correct.
We want to make sure that it's easy for people to come, and we kind of found that the midday might be a little bit challenging to stop what you're doing and come out for that.
Right.
Yep. I would love to hear from anybody who has, what would you want a Spark session on? Who would you like to see on a podcast? We'd love to hear suggestions around that. And then, like you had mentioned, both of those things kind of feed the content that goes into our print newsletter.
Correct.
So the print newsletter has only gone out one time. By the time this airs, the second one might have come out. So we've kind of released these in phases. So we started with Spark Sessions, then we did the Torch Talk podcast, and then in the fall of 2025, we did our first Ignite Insights newsletter. Yep. We think that print's maybe making a comeback in some ways, especially if it's done well. It doesn't just look like junk mail. We want to create something, sometimes it's easier to sit down and read something than it is to listen to it or just watch a video. There's people who want to consume content in different ways. So I know, what types of things have we featured in the newsletter?
So for the first issue, we had Jordan Mollett and Linda Allison both write articles that were that kind of went along with their Torch Talk episodes. Then we also highlighted some other Torch Talk episodes and pulled out key things that were discussed in that episode in a written form. Just like you said, some people rather read it versus listen to it. So it was more of like a higher level, what can you take from that podcast and then turn it into those action items. For the January issue that we have coming out, it's looking into 2026. What should you be doing in the beginning of the year for your business? What are just some things to think about as you are either creating your overall strategy planning and just kind of looking to how you want to live your business in 2026. So we try to match it with the time of year that the owners and leaders will find that information useful.
Can't wait to see it. Yeah. I haven't seen any of it yet.
I know.
So she's like, I know.
It's in design right now. No turning back.
Okay, and then what's the final piece of Blaze?
The final piece, I was like, 1, 2, 3. We are going to have our first business expo. It's going to be March 12th at the Schistler building. And it is to tie in all of the 3 rings of Blaze. So it will be a day full of learning and networking. We'll have different speakers leading different sessions throughout the day. And each session is going to hit on one of the aspects of business. So we'll have a marketing session. We're going to have some leadership talk, some sales training. It's going to be packed full of information.
And it's called the Blaze Expo.
Blaze Business Expo.
Blaze Business Expo, and it will be at the Schistler Center in Worcester, which is at the ATI, which is not called the ATI anymore, but everybody knows that's what it's called. So OERDC, ATI,
yep.
Whatever the name is now, that's what you know it as. So, but you can get more information on theblazenetwork.com. There's information on Torch Talk, the Spark Sessions, the newsletter, and the expo will all be on there.
Correct.
So we will, and also follow us on social. So we have Fierce. You can follow Fierce on LinkedIn, Fierce on Facebook if you want the information on the events, but you can follow us on TikTok. You can look up on
At the Blaze
Instagram.
Network.
Yeah. At the Blaze Network for Instagram and TikTok. And we'll have all the information out about we're really excited about the expo.
Yes.
So we don't have, we'll have early bird pricing available in January. You guys can check that out and see what it is. We want to make sure that it's affordable so that companies can bring their teams.
Yep.
So you don't feel like you just have to bring yourself. We want you to bring your leadership team, anybody that you want to grow and develop and be influenced in that way. So it'll be a great day for community connection, but also growth and leadership and all of the things. So
Absolutely.
all right, so here's to 2026, the Blaze Network. I can't wait to see where we end at the end of the year next year. Thanks for tuning in to Torch Talk. If today's story sparks something in you, share it with a colleague, a future change maker, or a community leader. Until next time, stay inspired, stay intentional, and keep your fire burning.